Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Tuesday morning, April 19th, 2022. It's about 70 degrees right now. It's not too bad. A little bit of breeze. It's about 70 degrees right now also. Oh. Oh. I get these moments of pain. Oh. Sitting down has been one of the biggest problems. Oh my God. It's just so uncomfortable because where that pain is right now, it's like laying right next to it or on top of my sciatica. So it's really uncomfortable. And being on the futon bed, which is already flat and everything, and I can feel the slats in between the bed frame or whatever. It's painful, you know. And then with her, oh God, yesterday she, her kid Rick and his girlfriend came over and brought her food, I think, and brought her other stuff. And then after a couple of hours, she was getting all mouthy. You can tell she was already pretty fucked up. She was slurring really bad. And she has that attitude that whenever she just starts to do anything, it just comes out first. And you know when she's being so brazen like that, she's just inebriated in some fashion. She was starting to get a little, I think, nasty, kind of racial with his girlfriend and stuff like that, and saying stuff and get this bitch out of here and F her and all this. And then after a while, the son comes into her room and it's so loud. And she's all laughing sarcastically, all messed up, fuck you. And he says, he goes, why don't you just go back to doing your dope and laying on the ground and laying on the floor like I always see you. Wow, you know, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad for having your child. And she was just getting so nasty. It kind of reminded me of when the granddaughter first moved in, and she was wanting to punch out her granddaughter and everything. And oh my goodness, I don't know. I also found out about a week ago that her rent hasn't been paid for in about 7 months. That means that the program that we are in hasn't paid or covered her rent in 7 months. So how it's being taken care of or whatever's going on, I don't know. I'm just kind of anxious for this rent forgiveness extension to disappear. It's eventually going to disappear. This is really costing a lot of people, a lot of property owners and a lot of business owners a lot of money. And people in housing situations like my housemate and I, and she's involved with, go on. And hold on a second. Sorry, the store's getting a delivery. So her rent hasn't been paid in 7 months. Now coming up on 8 months. Yeah, it's just weird. So I don't understand what's going on. I mean, that means she hasn't made an attempt, because all of us are kind of depending on our income or our financial situations, each of us are either responsible for a certain percentage of our rent, or none at all, I guess. I don't know, depending on what it is right now or how the program and everything's situated. I know that coming in initially, it was based upon your income and everything else. So you may or may not have to pay a portion, and depending on your income, it was just a small portion. I actually, in the beginning, I was responsible for 30%, and then at the height of everything, when I was working and really, really doing really, really well, I was kind of bummed out, and I was told, the next time, because we were supposed to meet every month or every other month. Then I was told I was jumped up to 50%, which kind of in the beginning, I was like really bummed out because I had to change, everything, and I'm thinking, well, okay, that's okay. That means, I have to pay a little bit more, and maybe I'll be able to be a little more selective in what it is that I can afford, not knowing that I was going to be stuck in this situation, for 4 years. But yeah, that's how it was. Now, after the pandemic and everybody getting subsidized for just everything, anybody and everything, coming out of this situation, I don't know how it's going to be. So all I know is that my other housemate and I, we still speak to each other, and we're talking and everything. And I haven't told him about this. I haven't had a chance to. But because she's been on the fringe and everything. So, yeah, she hasn't paid her, or her rent, excuse me, to be more clarified about this, hasn't been paid in 7 months, coming up on 8. So, and that also includes, that means she definitely hasn't paid any portion of her rent, because I know she was paying something. I don't remember. I don't know what exactly it was. I'm just anxious just to actually get back to work. This is about day 3 for me that I'm able to walk up a little bit more upright, and not so much as simian-like, almost looking like I'm walking on my knuckles as well. It's just been awful. I'm just anxious just to get back to work and getting back to what I can do, so I can definitely afford at least, hopefully, maybe a fraction of what I used to be able to afford before the shutdown. And that wasn't a lot. But for this poor person, it was quite a bit. I wasn't receiving food stamps or anything other than just Medi-Cal. I was self-sustaining on my, paying my way on my job and everything. I miss that. I really miss that. So, I'm just hoping for this to get better. It is quite a bit of a pain in the ass. I just hope I never ever have to have another surgery around the nether regions again, and this was only for a double hernia. I can't even imagine, heaven forbid, prostate, 'cause that's an outpatient program too. So, whew, this is just too much. So this Friday will be week number 3 since the surgery, and it's getting a little bit better, little by little. But I have to try to get out at least. Right now, I'm going to go to the pharmacy, see if I have any prescriptions, other than to call, and then I'm going to go to Starbucks, go check on the Wi-Fi and upload this video. So, other than that, I'm just kind of exercising by walking. Get this better. I gotta get back to where I once was. All right, my friends, I'm going to end it here, and I will post as soon as I can. So you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on, and just another quick little update. It's beautiful out today, though. It's a little bit breezy, a little bit of a haze, most likely from the marine layer. You can see the banners waving a little bit in the leaves, but it's a little cooler than it has been. Actually, we're supposed to be getting a chance of rain, maybe coastal, more coastal. The beaches and everything, maybe tonight for the next day or day and a half, thereabouts. So other than that, it's not too bad. Okay, let's try to. Oh crap! Ooh. And then all the weight that I've gained. Oh, my fat ass. All right, folks. Any comments, good or bad, please post. If not, email, and I will post as soon as I can. I'll talk to you later. I love you all. Bye-bye.